Hello, my name is Pastor B.T. Lewis of the Rising Star Missionary Baptist Church. We're located in the southwestern edition of our city on the corner of Mariposa and Collins. As you drive through southwest Fresno, notice the fenced up lots. There's a lot on the corner of Fresno and C Street. Used to be a gas station there, but because the ground is contaminated, it's not developed. We have several brownfield areas in West Fresno, land that it would just take a lot of money to aggregate and to get it back into a place where you could actually build on it. If you notice the housing and the trend of housing, the age of the housing, and how it has not been maintained properly, and how as we develop in other areas of our city, we fail to maintain one of the richest and oldest areas of our city. West Fresno represents a great part of Fresno's history, but we have made development choices and planning choices, land use choices that have caused West Fresno to fall behind in development. We've taken money that the city has gotten based on the need for communities like Southwest Fresno, and use that money to develop in other areas. And so that is a huge concern for the residents of Southwest Fresno. I'd like to not have to drive across town to buy a suit or to see my doctor. I'd like to have all of those amenities that other people enjoy right around the corner from their home. I'd like to have those things in Southwest Fresno, just right around the corner from where I live. In 1979, I remember moving into a new house. We were excited, moving into a new place, and they had a park right next door. But but we found out that the park used to be a garbage dump. It was a beautiful green hill, Hyde Park. You may be familiar with it, but we found out after some research that park, it was hard to see it as a park because you didn't know what was under the grass. We also found out that there was an odors that came into our home and actually permeated the walls, and you would close the window, you could still smell the odor. And that's because we were right next to an industrial park, an industrial area where they slaughtered animals and where they processed meat. And those odors you never forget as a kid. You try to have a barbecue outside in the yard, and you don't want to smell the stench of processed meat when you're out trying to have a family barbecue. And so those things really stand out when you are a child growing up in Southwest Fresno. We have housing developments in our community that where people have had to sign covenants not to complain about the odors around them. We are saturated with low-income housing. Our prayer and our hope one day is for a more medium-income housing, where our children children that are working, have jobs, have careers, will want to move back to Southwest Fresno. The trend is that our children and our grandchildren move away from Southwest Fresno because there's no place to really purchase in Southwest Fresno. There's no place to really invest your money. So really notice the difference in architecture, the difference in development as you drive from the southern edition of our city to the northern edition of our city. Notice those things and let those things help guide how you help us develop policy and change laws in our community.